Hi guys, assalamu alaikum. My name is Sharin and today I have a very exciting video for you guys. I am going to be testing some beauty bloggers favorites and a lot of these I have tried out before. Some I like, some I don't like, but I wanted to share this video anyway with you guys and just show you some of my personal favorites that I've found from these amazing YouTubers. So let's get straight into it. So we're going to start off with obviously my base because I'm very bare. Okay, so we're going to start off with the moisturizer, and this was recommended to me by Sam and Nick. This is the Embryonice Lait-Creme Concentrate Moisturizer. So this is known to be very thick and super moisturizing, and yeah, I've been watching their YouTube channel for years now, and this seems to be one of the products they seem to use a lot. I feel like it was Sam that influenced me to buy this. I used to see it in a lot of her videos and I used to think, oh, that looks such a good moisturizer. So I finally picked it up in December. I've only used it a few times, but it is super hydrating. It is a little bit of a expensive moisturizer as opposed to something that you might spend £3 or £4 on. I really like it. It is really nice. That's why I'm going to leave it for like those occasions where I want to wear it. Although now is really not the occasion kind of time, so maybe I should just keep wearing it regardless. Next we have a primer. So this is a Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. And this was recommended to me by Shan XO. I know a lot of other YouTubers love this product as well. So this is known to have some really good reviews on it. They also just recently launched a whole Hangover RX collection. So I mean, it's doing really well and they're very positive and everyone seems to love it a lot. So I've got this as well. I got this in December as well as a little treat to myself. And it smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells really nice. It feels really nice on the skin. It just feels nice. Again, I haven't really used this a lot to know how I feel about it, but generally speaking, it feels really good on the skin. It feels super hydrating and it feels like it smoothed my face out. Okay, so next we have a foundation. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and this is in the shade 290. So this one was recommended to me by Jackie Aina. I know there's a lot of other YouTubers that love this as well. I picked this up a while ago and I have loved it. However, the pump has broken on me, so now I have to twist it open and use it, and it's been annoying because it's tiresome to twist it open. It's quite tough to open, but I do really like this foundation as well. I haven't tried any of the new foundation or concealer that Fenty's got, which I would like to, but I'm gonna wait it out for a little bit. So I've got a sponge that I want to use with this. I haven't really given this a try properly yet. I've been really loving my beauty blenders, which again, a big push from YouTubers to buy it. I mean, it's incredible. I do love it. But I picked this up. This is the Juno & Co sponge, and I saw this on Soph Does Life and I love her videos, so I wanted to give this a try and see how good it is. And yeah, I've not really used it because I've been kind of obsessing with my love for the beauty blenders, but let's give it a try. I don't think you're supposed to wet this, however I may be completely wrong because I don't think I've seen her wet her sponge, but she could have just done it and I didn't know. To be fair, I don't use the beauty blender wet anyway, so that's just a personal preference, but maybe that's where I'm going wrong because you probably do need to wet it. There we go. I don't know actually, I'm not sure how I feel about this sponge. I don't know, it feels, it's a bit more sturdier than the beauty blender. It's a bit more weighted, I guess. It's so tricky to do without getting it everywhere. Which, oh gosh, I got it everywhere. Usually I use a sponge, a brush, and then I use the sponge to kind of go over it. But today I thought I'd be a little different and actually use the sponge itself. So there you go, that's how it's looking. It's not bad. But yeah, let's get the rest of the products on my face. Okay, so next we have concealers. Now these are both recommended to me by Kosher Beauty. I've been watching her channel for years and she always goes back to this one, which is the Maybelline Eye Eraser, which I absolutely love as well, and I have this in 3 shades. However, there's another one that she did really like for a really long time. I don't know if she still likes it, because they've recently got a better new version of this, I guess. This is the NARS Radiance Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium to Ginger. Now I am not sure about this concealer. I have tried it out several times, but I don't know, I'm not like vibing with it as much as I thought I would, because you know, everyone seemed to love it, and for the longest time so many people were raving about it. You know, it wasn't just Kosher, it was so many other people on YouTube that were talking about this. But I don't know, it's just not been a wow product for me. Let's give it a whirl and see how this looks. I mean, I don't know. But again, with the Maybelline one, absolutely love that, can't live without it. I mean, it's really good, and there's a reason why she hypes over it, because it looks incredible. Yeah, I don't know, it's not wowed me at all. Like, I don't know, maybe I need to try the new version and I may prefer that one instead. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the eye eraser in Nude, because I just feel like it's not wowed me completely. So I'm just going to add a little bit more, and this I again love, so I know it works. Okay, I'm struggling with this sponge. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm not liking it as much as I like my beauty blender. So I'm just gonna quickly go back in with my beauty blender. It's just a bit more heavier, and I guess that's what's making me not like it as much. Okay, so next we have powder. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder and Setting Powder. I've got the shade Pancake. I really wanted the banana powder, but it was out of stock. But yes, this was recommended by a lot of people, this one, but I've written down Sabina Hanan, which I love watching her videos as well. And well, let's see, let's give this a whirl, because basically my only thing about this powder that I don't really like is the sifter. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to get product out of this. I don't know how people are doing it. Like, and it takes its sweet time to get product out, which is the only thing I hate about this. Otherwise, this powder is phenomenal. And I actually also bought this because my cousin actually used it on me when she had her one, and I was like, what in the world, my concealer is looking so good, my skin looks so airbrushed and beautiful, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is she using? And yeah, it kind of pushed me to buy it, because I'm not big on baking, but I needed this powder after I saw how it actually looked on my skin. Next we've got a Huda Beauty Tantour Cream and Bronzer Cream. This is in the shade Light. This is loved by many, but I saw this on Tammy Clark's channel, so yes, I'm going to be trying this out. I saw how good it looked and I was like, okay, maybe I should get it. So I picked it up, and now I've used it once or twice, but not enough to know if I love it. I never contour my nose, but for today I will do it. Oh, let me use a sponge for that part because I can't really get to it. Is that nice? I don't know. I don't know. So that is that. I do really like this and I feel like it does blend in super nicely, but again, not use it enough to know if I love it. Okay, so next we have blusher. This is the Tartlette blush book, and obviously it's from Tarte. It's so beautiful. There's so many different shades. There's a bronzer and a highlighter as well, and I saw this recommendation on Mani MUA and Tarte. Like, they both talked about their blushes and I thought it's really good. And then I think it was Tarte's channel that she showed this, and she was like, oh, this is like part of their collection, like Christmas collection I think it was. And oh my gosh, it's so good. I love this palette, cannot live without it. It's so nice. And I think individually it can be quite expensive to get these blushes by themselves, so getting the palette was really worth it. I think this was about £36, and honestly the best £36 I've spent in my life. I just love it. So I'm going to use the shade Team Spirit and Study Sesh. These are actually two blusher shades that I haven't really used, so let's give that a whirl. I also really like the Tarte eyeliner. It's called Kitten, and I got that in like a little set and it was really nice. So pigmented. I love it. Look at that. I love this palette. So good, so worth it. And even if you buy them individually, I would say get one at least because they're so good. Okay, next we're going to do brows. I've got the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This is a recommendation from so many different YouTubers. Everyone's been hyping about this for years and years, and I finally decided to actually try it out. So this was actually recommended to me by like ShanXO, Safe Does Life. I have used this once before and it seems nice. It's I don't know, I feel like I had so many high expectations of the Benefit brow products because so many people talked about it that I don't know how I feel about it. It's been, I don't know, I think the shade is actually okay for me, but you may judge me differently and say no, I needed lighter, much lighter, or much darker I mean. So that is all I really do to my brows. Don't really do too much, and I don't pluck my brows either, for anyone wondering. I just don't want to do that. Yeah, it's a nice product, but I don't know, I'm still trying to figure this one out. Before this I was using the ABH Brow Wiz, so I don't know how I feel about it. I'm just gonna say that. And for the brow gel, I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel in Clear. Again, a lot of YouTubers talked about this. I haven't got a specific name down on this one specifically, but because there were so many people that have loved it. However, they've recently launched tinted brow gels and I'm really intrigued to try those out because I've used this for a while and honestly I'm not absolutely wowed by it. It's really nice and it does hold your brows in place, but I don't know, it's one of those things where it's not my like go-to brow gel, I guess. That's why I'm maybe not so wowed by it. But yeah, it's nice. It's just, I think next time if I was to get something from ABH that's brow related, I would want to try the tinted brow gels. I think those make a difference to me because I feel like clear brow gels don't work as well on me, rather than I'd prefer it to be tinted. Okay, next we're going to move on to eyeshadow. I have a palette that was recommended to me by TARTE, and it is so beautiful. She was not kidding when she reviewed this and she said it's so gorgeous. I absolutely love this palette. I bought it from Beauty Bay while it was like sort of on sale, and I was just like, ooh, I would really like this. The only downside about this product is it is quite bulky, it's quite big, but I have travelled with this before. It's got everything you really need in a palette. You've got nice matte shades, some shimmery shades, it's got some nice highlighter shades as well. So it's got it all basically. I'm going to start off with Dune and Canyon shade. It's probably my favourite shade in the palette. It's completely gorgeous. Absolutely love it. And all the shimmery shades are stunning. There's a really nice hot turquoise blue, and I absolutely love that. It's very rare that I would wear it, but it is beautiful. I am going to go in the shade Terrain, which is this one right here. This is the one I use the most. You can see how dented it is. I'm just going to put that on my lid, and look how shimmery it is. It's so good, so stunning. Would highly recommend this palette. Hopefully they still do make it, because it is honestly so stunning. I'm going to go in with Sand as my brow bone highlight, and do that on the other side as well. Just get a fluffy brush and just move the powder away. Okay, so next we have a liner. This is the BALM Schwing Liner, an absolute favourite of mine. I absolutely love this liner. However, I don't know who recommended this. I feel like I saw so many people use this, and I think there was an Instagram video of someone using it, and the way it just looks super matte and super black, I couldn't help it. This is one of my ultimate favourite liners. It just does what it's supposed to do. I mean, how easy was that? I literally had to barely do anything. Okay, so that's eyeliner done. Next we have, what do we have next? We have mascara. I have the KIKO MILANO Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara. This was recommended by Kathleen Lights about 2 or 3 years ago, and since I saw that video of her, I had picked it up for like $5.90 when it was on offer. I think this is normally $8.90, and I have picked so many of these up now since I saw her try it out, and I love it. It's so good. She was not joking when she said this is really fantastic.
Hi. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my husband.
Hi guys. Just want to introduce myself.
Not with the way you're dressed.
Why not?
Okay, I was going to put lashes on, but I've decided not to because it's just effort and it takes me about 10 years to put it on. So I love this mascara anyway, the way it is, so, and I use it almost every day like that, so love it. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. It's so good. But next we've got the Urban Decay setting spray. This is an all-nighter setting spray. So I've finished mine, and I had the tiniest little bit of product left, so I just put it in this little travel spray bottle, and do you know what, for the longest time I really didn't like the Urban Decay setting spray. I don't know why. I feel like it was so overhyped, and oh my gosh, basically all the YouTubers I've talked about in this video probably mentioned it and probably liked it and love it and continue using it, but I don't know, I just really wasn't into it until like last year, where I really fell in love with it, and I can't wait to get a new bottle. I think I'm gonna get the small travel version because the big one took me about 3 years to get through, and honestly I don't see myself using it so religiously, whereas I would probably use it on like occasions and stuff like that, because I have some really nice drugstore favorites. And it smells really nice as well. Okay, I forgot to do highlighter. So this is the Ofra highlighter palette. It's got Blissful, Pillow Talk and Rodeo Drive, or Rodeo Drive, but I think Americans say it Rodeo Drive, I don't know. All of these shades are beautiful. That's why I wanted to get this palette instead. I was going to buy them individually, but the pans themselves are so big that it made sense to just get a small one, and I will have this for years and years to go by because I will never hit pan. Like, oh my gosh, so good. But this was recommended by Like Tutorials, Kathleen Lights, Manny MUA. All of them have done like collaborations with the brand themselves, so I definitely was interested in the highlighters specifically because they are just blinding. Remember about a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, where everyone was obsessed over like blinding highlighters, and Ofra definitely delivers on blinding highlighters. So my favorite shade is the Rodeo or Rodeo Drive. It is stunning. I would like to get more of their products, but you know what, this was more than enough. But I do like their liquid lipsticks as well. Oh my gosh, so good. My favorite shade is Americano, and I use that religiously during the summer, and I really want to pick up a few of the other shades they have because I love those. But this, look at that, look at that. Tell me that does not look fabulous. It is so blinding. I mean come on, that is so good. Okay, next we've got a lip product. It was tricky to choose a lip product because a lot of the lip products I have, I've chosen because a YouTuber has recommended it, or maybe not even the shade, but the brand or the product type has been recommended by a YouTuber. But I've decided to go for this one. This was the shade, this is the Maybelline Colorsensational matte lipstick in the shade Brown Sugar, which is 988. Now I went for this one specifically because I specifically remember buying this because Kosher Beauty had mentioned it on her channel, and it looked stunning on her, and I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna get it for myself. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go get it. And I remember buying this. I think it was 2 for £10, so I got this and another product. I can't remember what the other product was, but I remember buying this, and oh my gosh, I love this shade. It is so stunning, it's so beautiful. I mean, I love it, and it's such a nice true brown that suits my skin tone as well. Love it. It's not really matte. I don't know why it's called matte because it feels quite creamy and it's not drying, which is a good thing. So yes, it says matte, but it doesn't feel like it's matte. But honestly, love this. I mean, out of all the lipsticks I have, this is probably the most used one I have, and I love it. It's so good. And yeah, the last product I'm going to use is actually the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. I mean, who hasn't talked about these? And honestly, I'm not even a big fan of glosses, but the way everyone was talking about this lip gloss, I was like, okay, maybe I should get it. And I did actually get it for myself. I treated myself, and I made 2 of my friends get it as well. I remember we went Westfield in December, and I made them buy it as well, and it is so nice. So oh, so beautiful. Honestly, not something I would go for. Like, I never really go for glosses, but this was one that I felt like needed to be in my collection, so I had to get it. But yeah, that is everything that beauty YouTubers has inspired me to buy, and a lot of them I like, a few that I'm still testing out, and some that I'm just like, I see the hype but I don't get the hype sort of thing. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I've done a super chatty video of me actually trying products on. So yeah, definitely give these YouTubers a subscribe. They are amazing. I love watching their videos. Keeps me super entertained, and yeah, I mean, they're great. So I'm going to leave a link to all of them down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favourite products are, if you've tried any of these recommendations from all of these YouTubers, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye!
I think you're crazy.
You know I wasn't finished.
Oh, shit.
He's always distracting me. Can you see this?
Do that again. Do that part again then.
Nah, it's too late. You're going to be in the video.
Do it!